Welcome back to Ozarks Live. The Great Passion Play down in Eureka Springs aims to recreate Jesus Christ's final days on earth.
And Tom is joining us now from the grounds of the play. How's it going, Tom?
It is going fine. I'm going to step out of the way just for a second here and take a look. That's the arena floor right there, and this is an incredible set piece, or you may call it a number of set pieces. I have Kent Butler with me. He's Director of Operations here at the Great Passion Play in Eureka Springs. First of all, thank you very much for having us by. Okay, people all over the world know the story of the Passion of Christ. How do you present it that's different? Because your audience here is 4,000 strong. How do you present it?
So, since 1968, the Passion Play has been performed in this large outdoor amphitheater. And it's a whole different experience, whereas in a lot of theaters, the set pieces, they move around and the people stay in the same place. As you can see, for us, the set pieces are stationary, and it's really invigorating when you see all of this action taking place on the side of the hill with over 150 actors and actresses. You have a whole herd of sheep that will run through the set, and kids running in after them, and just the number of children, live animals that are involved in the production as well. You have a chariot that will carry Pontius Pilate all the way across the set, and then Jesus even carries up about a 112-pound cross literally 300 yards up the hill in order to get to the crucifixion area.
Okay, so what you're seeing in behind us then are different depictions of different periods in the story.
Right, different scenes. And so we start with the resurrection of Lazarus from John chapter 11. And we actually go all the way through Jesus' life, his miracles, and then his crucifixion, death, and then we even show his resurrection as well as miracles that happened after that. And then the show's climax is at the very end with the ascension of Christ. And we're outdoors. And
yes.
We literally, you witness Jesus go up, and if the wind works just right, a cloud envelops Jesus out of the audience's sight. We go 50 feet up in the air.
Okay, so we're talking about effects here. And when we're talking about the show, this is state-of-the-art. When it comes to everything here is state of the art.
Yeah, and you said, and a lot of people here locally, they saw the play 10, 20, 30 years ago.
Yes.
Well, this is the same story of the Passion Play, but with some spectacular effects. So we go from like just one little bitty smoke machine to 5 $1,000 haze machines. In the last couple of years, we've actually made over a $130,000 investment into our sound and lights. So previously, you just saw the lights come up, come down, just white color. Now, millions of colors. We added this past year $7,000, $10,000 lights, and we've had a lot of supporters that come alongside of us and say, hey, we want you to tell the story of Christ in the most epic fashion. So we even added like 11 to 12 pyrotechnic effects.
See, I mean, just the things that you're saying. Now, I was here, I saw this, it had to be about 30 years ago, and when I walked in and saw the set piece, I knew it was different. So you saw it like 20, 30 years ago, you really need to visit again, because really it is a whole other depiction now.
It is. We use a lot of different stories from the Gospels that we didn't use previously, and of course the core story has to stay the same.
Of course.
It's why we have hope in life for we who believe. And the story of Jesus is so encouraging and inspiring. And when you read in the Bible, I mean, I remember coming to the play as a 7-year-old, very first time.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that, when I turned 16 and got my driver's license and became a Roman soldier, that 17 years later, I'm literally 33, right in the prime.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. I got my driver's license and became a Roman soldier.
That's what we do here in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Got it.
I mean, this is a lot of people's first job. My wife, she's been in the play since she was 5 years old. She goes from being the little lame girl that Jesus heals. Now she's playing Mary Magdalene in our new Passion Play DVD that we have. And of course, even our daughter is in the play. She has 4 legs and a tail, but she is Pontius Pilate's dog.
Okay, it all works. Now, when do you do the Passion Play? When are times people can come and see it?
We have 14 more chances this year to see the Passion Play. We perform on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from now through October 29th. We have special area appreciation going for everyone in the viewing area, and we'll talk more about that in just a moment, but it's a really special time. And then We have Christmas lights in November and December, starting Thanksgiving night, running all the way to New Year's Day on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then we pick back up again with the play on Good Friday and Saturday, and then Memorial Day weekend through the end of October, every single year, about 80 shows a year.
All right, we're going to go over some more of the things that happen here at the Great Passion Play, because this, of course, is the center point, but there is so much to see, experience, to do, and also you bring the whole family here. It is a great way to spend a day into the evening, and we'll be back with a little more of that in just a bit. So back to you.
Thank you, Tom. You know, it's so close. I've heard about this all these years and how wonderful it is, but I've never been, and I didn't know that there were all those animals. I wonder how hard that is to wrangle all those animals.
I would be curious to know that too. I've also never been to the play, but I have been to the grounds, and Jory and I have seen the big Jesus statue, which is pretty cool to see in person.
Yeah,
So,
I bet so.
Yeah, so definitely go check that out, and we'll more from Tom later.
All right.